Hey guys, we got an exciting video for you guys. Something new arrived, but a couple housekeeping things we may need to do real quick. First off, we are really darn close to 500 or 70,000 subscribers. We're like 500 away. Maybe my little end of the year goal is to break the 70,000 mark, would be pretty awesome. So if you haven't yet and you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. Also, make sure I get my dates right. On January 17th, I will be attending the Precision Plantings Winter Conference in Webster City, Iowa. I have never been to a Precision Planting Winter Conference yet, and I'm pretty excited to see what I can learn there. I did get to do the tour of the PTI farm there when we were out there with GSI this year. So actually going to one of these winter conferences to kind of see what they come up with for their research, basically, should be pretty fun. There's 21 locations all over the place that you can go to, including Canada, to go to one of these winter conferences. I will again be at the Webster City one on January 17th. If you guys are gonna head there, come stop, say hi. I'm kind of excited to see that. Again, January 17th, Precision Planting Winter Conference, Webster City, Iowa. I'll be there. Mark your calendars. But other than that, we're getting ready to start a really big project. To start off this project, we're going to need the blue excavator. So why don't we get to work? Wait a second. Wait a second. This is not the blue. I'm just kidding with you guys. You guys clicked on the thumbnail. You know what this video is about. And this is actually the second time that I'm introducing you to this machine, because I apparently deleted all the video of the ones that I did the first time. So I'm out here in the rain, reshooting the clips that I need to make this video for you guys. But hey, that's my deal. I'm getting y'all wet already. But yes, I have purchased an excavator. This is a John Deere, a 2005 John Deere 135C. I had to go with this size of machine because I'm not very good at keeping track of like how many times I've gone around in a circle. So I can go 135 times clockwise before the top spins off. So I went with this size. That way there's very low chance of me like spinning the top off of the machine. I needed that to make myself feel comfortable, and that's why I went with it. I wasn't really into like a John Deere, a Komatsu, or whatever. I just wanted to make sure that I could have enough spins to be safe in it. But just joking, yeah, John Deere 135C has nothing to do with the number of spins. Actually, you can't spin it off, so yeah. But anyways, this here is about a 30,000 pound machine. It is a previous one owner machine. It has like 10,500 hours on it. I've been running it. Actually, you guys will see this surprise big project coming up in the future videos, which I just talked about in the beginning of this video. Now that, yeah, okay, you're with me here. Kind of story why I decided to go with this machine right here. So I've been shopping for an excavator. The blue excavator is my dad's, and it's done its job. It's dug a lot of dirt. It's just older and kind of getting tired. I have been looking for excavators for a while, trying to find one that fit the bill. The excavators jacked their price up with everything else, so kind of pulled myself back off of it. I've ran quite a few excavators, kind of seeing what I might like. I was actually out there in Ohio with Brian. I ran the Kubota. I was honestly thinking I'd go with the Kubota, but then, or that's what I was kind of looking for. And then I ran the Bobcat with Spence and Grant last year. I actually really liked the Bobcat. It was not bad. I would have been okay with the Bobcat. So it kind of just told me that I'd be okay with any size of machine, right around that ballpark wise. And I did sit into Spence and Grant's big old link belt there. Probably shouldn't have done that, because that made me want to have a big old excavator. And then I also ran a Cabelco when I was at the Soil Max field day up there at DMAC with the Soil Max crew. Got to experience that one a little bit. Also, nice little machine going on. What I wanted in a machine was, I actually wanted a machine probably around the 20,000 pound mark, but they're just unbelievably overpriced. And a little harder to find. But if I went with a smaller size machine, I've been taking out a tree line right there, you know, taking out trees. Little excavators can do it, and that's not really efficient with it. I wanted to make sure that I had a grapple and a cab, and I wanted a cab for days like today. Hold on. Where it's cold, nasty, wet, windy, that I could sit in a cab and do what I want to do. So those were kind of the things that I was looking for, and I honestly couldn't find one. So I started to think, well, maybe I might just go with like 2 excavators for the money. If I have to spend, say, $100,000, which I didn't spend $100,000, maybe I could get like a small mini to be able to do the start holes efficiently, and then also like a bigger, older machine to do the tree smashing. During that search, this gal popped up. Talked to some people, and people were saying, hey, it's up to the operator if they can dig start holes efficiently with this size of machine, which I can't confirm. You can dig start holes. I've dug 40 well, more than that, probably 50 start holes with it so far. Very, very easy to do. Smooth, nice. Mainly probably because if you actually would look at this machine, you cannot tell that it had 2,500 or 10,000 hours on it. There wasn't a scratch or anything on there. Note how I say wasn't, because I've already beauty marked it myself. Whoops. So that's a problem when you get ripping out fences and stuff. But anyways, extremely clean machine here. It didn't come with the thumb. Shortly I will show you guys kind of a video of my first day operating it and ripping out trees. Colton and I put the thumb on there. We'll go through there and look at it. But I think this might have a little bit bigger boom on it than they normally would. I mean, that's a pretty good sized boom for a guy that doesn't know what he's talking about. This has a 42-inch bucket on it. I don't like it. I mean, it's fine for moving dirt. When I want to move a lot of dirt, it works good. Don't like that. It does have the quick coupler here, right here, and it has cat buckets. I think it's three 12 cat buckets here. I am going to be looking for a 36-inch or so ditching bucket. I need a ditching bucket, and then I also want like a smaller, narrower bucket for ripping out trees and stuff. So tooth-wise, the bucket works. It can handle the bucket. I just, for start holes even, like as far as you got to reach over with the pipe to put it into the plow, that's too big of a bucket. It's too big. These teeth, and like I've grabbed one pipe with it, so it's not been bad, but these teeth are not ideal for it. And then even taking out trees and stuff like that, these paddled teeth, I get trees stuck right there, and then I have to sit there and fight with it to get the trees out. So don't like that so far. I like how this has become now an introducing and also review of the excavator a little bit. So hey, it's a win. We'll take that. Does have a manual thumb. Would love to have a hydraulic thumb. You guys will see us put that on there. I started out wrong where I had it in this hole and it needed to be in this hole because then it was too far forward, and it will still kind of be iffy in the way for digging. And if it was hydraulic, you could, you know, flip it up out of the way when you weren't digging. Maybe that's something I can upgrade in the future, because it does have the auxiliary hydraulics right here, but I don't think it has the right pedals for the hydraulics. I think it's just a turn on. I think they ran a compactor with this machine, and you can't unhook it with the thumb out too. So you can't unhook the bucket with the thumb out. I figured that out too, or at least I don't think you can. I don't think you can. So that's what I like. I mean, it's tight. The machine's tight. It feels good. It has the front blade. I also was looking for a front blade. That's a big check mark right there. Don't necessarily like push a lot with it, but it helps with digging stability wise. And if I need to, I can push it back or backfill with it if I need to. If you look at the counterweight, there's like no scratches on the counterweight, and I might have put one in there myself. The machine, I don't think it's been painted. I think it's original paint, original stickers, just a very well taken care of machine. It does have new undercarriage under it. I mean, newer. The chains are in good shape. The rollers are in good shape. Sprocket's in good shape. The maintenance records on this machine seem to be really good. Actually had my cousin come look at it with me, who knows these a lot better than I do, and gave it the thumbs up on the machine. Kind of the one thing that we did find a little bit is these bushings and pins are just slightly loose, but this machine has 10,500 hours on it. Can you look at that machine and think that it has 10,500 hours on it? It has an Isuzu motor in it. The cab is immaculate. It's pretty darn nice. So far, pretty happy with the purchase, getting it down here, getting it to work. I was worried about if it could do the trees or not, so let's just hop in to putting the thumb on and smashing a couple trees, and then we'll come on back here and we'll take a quick look in the cab. I'll even start it up for you guys. Okay, so this is the day that the excavator actually got delivered, but it's about towards the end of the day. So, but we're gonna mess with it for a little bit, but figured we'd try and show you how to put the thumb on, which we're not gonna show you how to do it because we have got no clue how we're gonna do it. So Colt and I are gonna try and put the mechanical thumb on the excavator. I'm just excited that it has a cab until I put a tree through the window. We aren't gonna do too much today. It came down here with 1/8 of a tank of diesel. 10,463 hours.
That's longer than I've been alive.
Yeah. Listen, did you hear that thing start? Just
Sounds good.
like a kitty cat. So I'm going to, we're going to put that pin in. I'll lift it up, Colt. And as you can tell by me yelling, I'm going to lift it. We're going to lift it up and then just try and pivot it into that next pin with our body weight, maybe. Try that.
Holy balls.
First one's too close.
Started?
Not yet. We're right there. It just won't slide in.
Get a hammer or something.
I found a sledgehammer. Go figure. Okay.
There's your hammer. I'll lift it up.
We had. Okay. Okay. There. Oh. See if you can take some weight off of it.
Tap it one more time.
Something's not lined up.
I'll go. We're good. Are you
Close.
Are you lined up?
Close. Might have rotated just a little bit.
No, you're good. You're on the money. Bingo.
Holy smokes, Colt. Somebody might think we knew what we were doing.
That thing's like all there. Can YouTube see what you're doing with that?
I don't know. They ought to see how we're doing this. Here, can you hold on with two hands?
Look at that. Mr. Right tool for the job, guy.
I'm just glad I'm going to have a thumb finally. I don't get it. Mr. Right, yeah. There we go. We got it. That's on there.
That's how you get stuff done. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you can use a hammer for a wrench. You can use a wrench for a hammer. Probably can't actually use a hammer for a wrench.
Those are little starter trees.
Little starter tree, just remember your little starter kit don't have no diesel fuel in it. Don't run out of diesel fuel. He says he knows. I'm kind of thinking he's probably gonna try to run out of diesel fuel. Bandit, HI, hop in. Oh, so we're gonna go down here and sit in this cozy, warm pickup on this nice, windy, cold day and see what this whole barrel's made of. And in case you guys were wondering where we're working, this is the whitetail buck lover farm right here. This is where, when we were harvesting this corn, we had the deer playing tag, running around in circles out here. So, yeah, a little tidbit of information. Step number 2 after we put the thumb on that thing is to turn the dang beeper off. Golly. That'll make you want to eat a can of spray paint or something. And just like that, Molly and Lola have moved to 2nd and 3rd on the love list.
So I think I still have the footage of crawling around on the outside. Hold on. Crawling around on the outside out here. So if I do, I'm gonna throw that in now so you guys can see that. I don't want to go climb up there, it's wet. Fuel cap's up on top. I think that'd be the hydraulic oil. There's a big old manifold. That's a muffler. I know that's a muffler. Engine compartment. There it is, the Zuzu, cute little engine. Clean, sounds good, runs good. It has very wide tracks for what I would think it would be. Don't you think, Bandit? You think it's got wide tracks? I like how you can see the hydraulics easily from inside the cab. But other than the mud from doing a tiling project that's been coming in and out of here, this cab is in fantastic shape. The seat's in great shape. This hasn't started today. It's not overly cold out. It's like 40 degrees. So we can do a little startup for you guys. She starts pretty good. And sounds pretty darn good too. There she goes. Maybe a little bit of white smoke on a chillier day. But I got a feeling that'll clean up. All the oil and maintenance records are right here. But inside the cab, joystick controls, pedals to move it around. I really like these like tabby parts right here, that like, so you don't have to put your foot actually on the pedal. I do enjoy that. There you go, 10,489 hours. You'll hear me say in the beginning of the video or you guys heard me say how many hours on it, so I've put this many hours on it so far. Oh, yes, there's been monsters drinking here. Throttle, AA, so it's got the Alcoholics Anonymous setting, and then the AI, so it just does the digging for you. Or you can actually just turn all that off and actually be the operator of it. But as you can tell, I really enjoy the AI, where it just I just have to sit here and watch it dig for me. That's darn nice. Just kidding. The AA is auto acceleration. AI is auto idle. And then there's horsepower modes down here too, I guess. H, P, and E, which is select to, for, I guess, digging wise. The rabbit and the turtle, they still haven't figured out which one ran that race or won that race, but that's your track speeds. We've got lights and we got windshield wipers. I've never turned these on. Hey, look at this opportunity. Son of a gun, there's a windshield wiper. Look at how fancy we are now. We've made it to the big time. If we look back here, we have air conditioning and heat. Oh yeah. No more frozen in the first thing in the morning. Digging start holes. Gonna love it. Until I break the front window out. That will happen. It has a sunroof, and I believe that this is a canopy. Like you can do something along these lines probably. Like, does it hook up there so that you don't cook? Oh, it's dusty too. Oh, thank you. That was nice. And then if we look on this side, we have a radio. My radio doesn't work. But I'll tell you what does work. This really annoying beeper. I am going to find the fuse or the wire and cut that thing. That is going to disappear. And I actually think it's got issues. It wouldn't be so bad, but I think that one of these is just barely out of sync, and so it doesn't like go back to having the switch off. So sometimes when I'm digging, my beeper just turns on and it sits there and beeps, and I have to hit the button. Obviously they hit the button a lot. That's why it's probably like that. Don't know if I showed you guys. There's the blade control right there. Kind of out of the way. Comfortable seat. Turn her off. Hop on out. But that's it right there. So far so good. The one thing that we do have an issue with is I do not have a way to move it. So I'm probably going to be hunting for an RGN or something along those lines to be able to efficiently move the excavator. Someone's going to ask in the tile truck, take care of it. I think the tile truck, if I had the right trailer for it, probably could pull that safely, but I don't think so. So on my plans, probably I'm going to sell my tile truck, find myself an enclosed trailer, turn into my tile trailer, and then look for a trailer to haul that excavator around on. I'm going to get out of this rain. I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Just wanted to be a short, sweet video introducing the excavator. You guys are going to see it in a project here really soon. It's shaping up. Like I said, been removing trees. It's all coming soon. If you haven't yet, don't forget, help me reach that 70,000 mark if you would. And also the winter conference on January 17th, Webster City, Iowa. We'll see you guys there. Adios.